Welcome to Freedom's Fine Print, the podcast where we uncover the hidden barriers that stand between incarceration and true freedom. Freedom isn't just walking out of a prison gate. It's rebuilding a life, reclaiming an identity, and learning to navigate systems that were never designed with second chances in mind. If these conversations has helped you, or they've helped you believe in someone else, take a moment to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with a friend, a family member, a mentor, or someone preparing to come home. Every share helps put life-changing information into the hands of people who need it most. Now let's get into this episode 9, the mindset shift. It's like you've got the ID, you've got the housing, you've got the job. On paper, you're reintegrated, but inside you're still waiting for the bell to ring. You're still sitting with your back to the wall at the restaurants. You're still scanning every room before you walk in. You're still speaking with a prison voice, guarded, direct, and ready for a conflict that isn't there anymore. Many reentry professionals use the term Post-Incarceration Syndrome, or PICS, to describe the latest psychological effects that incarceration can leave behind. After years of surviving in a high-stress, hypervigilant environment, your brain adapts to survive. Now, you're trying to take that survival brain and make it work in a 9-to-5 workplace. You're trying to become a coworker, a neighbor, a husband, a wife, a parent, while your mind is still doing a life sentence. I'm Larenzo, and today on Freedom's Fine Print, we're talking about the mindset shift. We're breaking down the transition from prison culture to workplace culture and exploring how California's CalAIM peer support program is helping justice involved individuals successfully make that transition. Let's be honest. Prison culture teaches survival. You learn not to trust easily. You learn to hide weakness. You learn to constantly watch your surroundings. You learn that respect can determine whether your day stays peaceful. Those lessons may have helped keep you alive inside, but outside, those same survival skills can become barriers. A supervisor gives constructive criticism, your brain hears disrespect. A coworker raises their voice, your body prepares for conflict. Someone stands too close behind you, your heart starts racing. This is what many professionals describe as institutionalized passivity combined with reactive hypervigilance. Your brain isn't trying to sabotage you. It's trying to protect you using the only rule book it has. The first step toward healing is recognizing the difference. Instead of saying something is wrong with me, try saying my survival brain is trying to protect me even though I'm safe. That simple shift changes everything. You're not broken, you're adapting. Now it's time to learn a new map for a new road. One factual note I do want to put into the podcast. I feel it's very important since, we're in search of credibility and giving out resources. My script refers to the Post-Incarceration Syndrome, which is PICS, as a real documented condition. Now, while the experiences described are widely recognized by reentry professionals, PICS is not an actual diagnosis in the DSM-5. A more accurate phrasing is many reentry professionals use the term Post-Incarceration Syndrome to describe the lasting psychological effects of incarceration. This preserves, the message while keeping it, factually grounded. Let me continue though. So, how do you make that shift that we're referring to? You don't have to figure it out alone, which is good. California has expanded support for justice-involved individuals through the CalAIM initiative. One of its most valuable resources is peer support specialists. A peer support specialist isn't someone reading from a textbook. They're someone who's walked the same road. They've experienced incarceration. They've faced the fear. They've dealt with the anxiety. They've rebuilt their lives because they've lived it. They understand what others often can't. For many justice-involved Medi-Cal members, peer support specialists can help navigate housing, healthcare, employment, community resources, and the emotional transition back into society. Sometimes the most powerful advice doesn't come from someone with letters behind their name. Sometimes it comes from someone who can honestly say, I know exactly what you're feeling because I've been there too. That kind of understanding can change lives. If you're struggling with the mindset shift today, here's a simple roadmap. Number 1, name the feeling. When you feel yourself becoming defensive, anxious, or hyper alert, pause. Take a breath. Tell yourself that my survival brain is talking, but I'm safe right now. Naming that feeling helps reduce its power. Number 2, ask about peer support. If you're enrolled in Medi-Cal, ask your healthcare provider whether you qualify for enhanced care management through CalAIM and whether peer support services are available. Number 3, find your community. Healing happens faster when you're surrounded by people who understand your experience. You shouldn't have to explain your past every time you walk into a room. Find spaces where your story is understood, not judged. Now, there are some Sacramento area resources. If you're in the Sacramento area, here are a few organizations worth connecting with. Project Rebound, if you're into higher education. Project Rebound helps formerly incarcerated students pursue higher education while providing mentorship, advocacy, and a supportive community. They also offer a dedicated space where justice-impacted students can connect without feeling the need to hide their past. Also, there's the Exodus Project. A lot of people are familiar with what I was talking about earlier, the CalAIM Enhanced Care Management. And also, 211 Sacramento. It's very powerful and great with resources for the entire region. If today's conversation spoke to you, don't let it stop here. Share this episode with someone preparing to come home, someone who's already home but silently struggling, or someone who simply wants to understand what reentry really looks like. Follow Freedom's Fine Print wherever you listen to podcasts. Leave a review. Share the show on social media. Every share helps another person find information that could change or even save their life. And remember, healing isn't weakness. Asking for help isn't failure. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is allow someone to walk beside you. Coming home isn't the finish line. It's the beginning of learning how to live again. The survival skills that kept you alive inside don't have to define the rest of your life. They served a purpose, true, but they don't have to become your future. Give yourself permission to grow. Give yourself permission to heal. And most importantly, give yourself permission to become someone you've never had the opportunity to be before. Thank you for spending the time with me. If this episode encouraged you, subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. I'm Larenzo, and this has been Freedom's Fine Print. Join us next time for the season finale as we sit down and discuss reentry further in the Sacramento area. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep mapping your way home.